Out-of-control wildfires in Washington state are now considered the top firefighting priority in the U.S. Tens of thousands of people have been forced to flee from Spokane, the state's second-largest city, and nearby areas. And the shock of those evacuations has only been compounded by word that a suspect has been charged with arson.
Oh, my God. What's the punishment? What could the punishment be? I'm a Christian, and I can't imagine what goes through a person's mind.
My family barely got out of this alive. Like, we literally left right before we even got the evacuation notice to go to counseling for dealing with all that with PTSD. Like, our daughter has anxiety, man, and to find out that, like, somebody started that.
Police have charged the 37-year-old suspect with setting one of the 3 fires now raging, and local officials have significant concerns the 3 fires will merge and create even bigger problems. Hundreds of buildings, including homes, as you heard, have been destroyed. So let's get the latest now from CNN's Maribel Gonzalez, who is standing by in Spokane. Maribel, what are you hearing from firefighting officials and residents about the situation as it stands today?
Hi, Arthi. Well, it's being described as a war zone, and you can certainly see why. The homes behind us here, what used to be a home, just completely devastated. A car that was parked in what appeared to be the garage, now burned to its frame. And this is the scene that we're seeing repeated over and over again in this neighborhood that was affected by the Old Trails fire. And this is the thing about urban wildfires. We're only about 20 minutes or so from downtown Spokane, Washington, but you can see how differently these fires affected the homes here. Another home over there completely reduced to rubble, but the neighbors right next door appears intact, at least on the outside. And that's the scary thing that these people have to come home to, is that they just don't know what to expect. There are mandatory evacuations in place. Tens of thousands of people have been forced to flee because of those. And they are enforcing those evacuations because the threat of these fires is still very real. The fires are at 0% containment. Right now, there are checkpoints with members of the National Guard as well as police in these neighborhoods, making sure that people don't come back because it is just not safe to do so. And what you can't see on camera, but we can certainly feel here, is just how hazy and smoky it is. The smoke burning our eyes. It's very hard to breathe if you're outside not wearing a mask. So the situation continues to be very dire, and they're still not in the clear. Officials say these fires are expected to continue for weeks. It's uncertain when people will be able to come back home. And when they do, we know that seeing their homes in these conditions will be very traumatic. It will be a long road ahead for people here.
And also, we know that the forecast could cause a real worry. Tell us more about that.
Yeah, so we are expecting to see temperatures going up. You know, right now, these mornings are pretty cool, and they have been for the last couple days. That has helped firefighters in their journey trying to combat these fires. But those high temperatures are expected to make these fires potentially worse if they are not contained. Now, the area has not seen a lot of rain in the recent past, and we're not expecting to see any rain, at least in the next few days, that could help contain those fires.
Maribel, thank you. That is CNN's Maribel Gonzalez in Spokane, Washington.